And essentially this one is a party game where there's always going to be one player known as the buyer, and then all the other players are inventors trying to sell their product. The way that this game works is that the buyer is going to be drawing 2 cards from the buyer deck. And this is going to include all sorts of cards with multiple words on them, and you're going to be flipping them around and rotating them in order to combine the 2 words together that you want to represent your buyer's persona. And in this example, you can see that they flipped 2 cards together to create a vegetarian vampire. You'll be creating all sorts of silly combinations like this, and it's up to all the other players to try and create a product that they think is most appealing to whichever persona that you created. And all the other players will be drawing a card from the quality deck and a card from the item deck, and these work the exact same way. There's going to be multiple words on them, and those players are going to be flipping them around and rotating them, trying to combine them together to create a product that they think will be most appealing to the vegetarian vampire. But there is one more step here, because the person that invents that new product is not the one that's going to be selling it. Instead, each player is going to be creating their card combination, and they're going to be shuffled up and randomly distributed amongst those players. And then the player is going to have to sell one of the products that another player created. Each player is going to be doing this, pitching the product that was assigned to them, and whichever one is chosen by the buyer player is going to be earning that person a victory point, as well as a victory point to the player that invented that item. The rounds continue like this, with a new player acting as the buyer player each and every round, and then once all the players have had a chance to play as the buyer, you can end the game, or you could go another round, giving every player another opportunity. But however many rounds you decide to play, the player with the most victory points at the end wins the game. And of course, if you are interested in this one, you can find a link to the campaign in the description below.